Venus Intelligence in Astrology, Part 1. Venus with Jupiter or Mercury. When Venus is conjunct Jupiter or Mercury, it activates visual-spatial intelligence, a refined, imaginative way of seeing and shaping the world. Venus brings grace, harmony, and aesthetics. Jupiter adds wisdom and broad vision. Mercury brings analysis, logic, and communication. When Venus combines with either of them, your intelligence becomes attuned to beauty, form, and the elegance of structure, whether that structure is visual, conceptual, or spatial. Visual-spatial intelligence is the ability to think in images and design systems that look right and feel right. This is how architects know what to build, how designers match elements, and how artists communicate ideas without words. It's how you understand space, not just physical space, but the emotional and relational tone of a room, a design, a gesture. When Venus is conjunct Jupiter, this intelligence becomes idealistic and expansive. You don't just want to create something beautiful, you want it to mean something. You're drawn to high art, sacred design, rituals, or cultural expressions of aesthetics. You might work in architecture, photography, fashion, or film, but with a deeper purpose to inspire, uplift, or express timeless values. There's also a generosity in this placement. You want to share beauty, teach it, or use it to open others' hearts and minds. In the first house, this conjunction becomes part of your identity. You express yourself visually with elegance and confidence. People may be drawn to your presence not just because of how you look, but because of how you create a feeling. You carry style with soul. In the fourth house, this intelligence shapes your environment. Home design, sacred spaces, healing atmospheres. You intuitively know how surroundings affect emotion, and you use that knowledge to create harmony. In the fifth house, Venus-Jupiter becomes radiant and generous. You might be involved in the arts, teaching, or mentoring through beauty and performance. You create not to impress, but to inspire, using storytelling, design, or artistic expression as your vehicle. In the ninth house, your sense of beauty turns philosophical or spiritual. You may study global art, sacred geometry, aesthetics and ritual, or work that brings harmony across cultures or belief systems. Now, with Venus conjunct Mercury, this intelligence becomes more detail-oriented and technically precise. You may be a visual thinker who communicates through diagrams, design, layout, or sequence. Whether you're building websites, creating infographics, designing clothes, or arranging furniture, you're always asking, does this flow? Does it feel aligned? Your mind organizes space and beauty in ways that are subtle but powerful. This combination is also excellent for working in media, graphic design, fashion, user experience, or creative writing, especially writing that paints vivid mental imagery. Your intelligence is both verbal and visual, often blending the two seamlessly. You understand proportion, color, timing, rhythm, not just in art, but in conversation, movement, or even business presentations. Venus with Jupiter or Mercury doesn't ask, is this correct? It asks, does this resonate? Is it meaningful and beautifully done? Your intelligence isn't loud or forceful. It's graceful, intentional, and unforgettable, revealing itself in how you place things, pace things, and polish every idea until it shines. Venus Intelligence in Astrology, Part 2, Venus with Moon or Mercury. When Venus is conjunct Moon or Mercury, the intelligence becomes emotionally attuned, rhythmic, and sensory. This activates musical intelligence. Venus brings harmony, tone, pattern, and sensitivity to beauty. Moon adds emotional memory, receptivity, and instinct. Mercury offers rhythm, articulation, and auditory processing. Together, they create a mind that learns through sound, pattern, and emotional resonance. Musical intelligence isn't just about playing an instrument or writing music. It's about thinking in tone and rhythm, learning through melody, sensing patterns in emotion, and absorbing information through resonance rather than analysis. You may not always recall facts, but you remember the way something felt, the way a voice sounded, the flow of a conversation, the rise and fall of a song. When Venus is conjunct the Moon, this intelligence becomes emotional and intuitive. You may be drawn to music, dance, poetry, or performance that expresses deep feeling. You understand moods musically. You hear someone's emotional state in their tone, their timing, their silence. You may communicate through song, movement, or soft gestures more than bold speech. You're likely to be highly empathetic and sensitive to the atmosphere around you. In the first house, this pairing shows up in your style, voice, and personal rhythm. You move with grace, speak with warmth, and carry a soft, emotionally magnetic presence. In the fifth house, it amplifies creative expression. You might sing, compose, act, or nurture children through rhythm and play. There's a deep joy in performance and artistic teaching. In the ninth house, this intelligence may turn spiritual, drawn to devotional music, mantra, sacred sound, or emotionally resonant cultural art forms. When Venus is conjunct Mercury, musical intelligence becomes more structured and verbal. You may love wordplay, lyrical expression, composing, or crafting poetry. You hear the music in language, the pace, rhythm, and musicality of speech. You may have a good ear for foreign languages, phonetics, or songwriting. You likely understand the rhythm of a sentence, the melody in dialogue, the pacing in a presentation. Your communication is never flat. It's textured, expressive, and pleasing to the ear. In the first house, this gives you a quick mind and charming voice. You can express emotional truths with both elegance and wit. In the fifth, it creates natural performers, especially those gifted in theater, spoken word, music, or comedy. In the ninth, it may lead to teaching or sharing musical and linguistic wisdom, especially across cultures or spiritual traditions. Venus with Moon or Mercury doesn't ask, "How do I analyze this?" It asks, "How does this feel? And how can I express that feeling in a way others can hear, feel, and remember?" This intelligence flows through melody, metaphor, rhythm, and relationship, tuning the emotional and verbal world into something beautiful, human, and healing.